Hello, everyone, and welcome. Hope y'all are doing well today. So, we are back multi-streaming today. We were just going on Twitch. I've been kind of bouncing between the two different platforms and decided to go back to doing both, especially since we're starting a new game, a new series, Final Fantasy Tactics. Of course, this is the remake, the Ivalice Chronicles, excuse me, that came out yesterday, believe it or not. And so a lot of people have been playing it. I played it a little bit yesterday, but I didn't really have a lot of time to really put too much in it. Um, I played the original Final Fantasy Tactics on PlayStation 1 back in the day and completed it. Uh, completed it, I think, only once. But anyways, so there are differences between the versions, I should say, because there's, I guess, technically three versions of this game. Um, by purchasing this one, they give you two. So you can play the classic Final Fantasy Tactics as it was on PlayStation 1. Honestly, I like the opening better from that one. For place, keep in mind PlayStation 1 graphics, but it seemed a little bit more realistic like. I liked the way that the knights on the chocobos looked in the opening movie. Um, And when they did War of the Lions, which is the PSP version, um, they changed the opening, and they added more job classes. There was CGI with voice acting, which was nice. I kind of felt that there should have always been specialized job classes that weren't as generic, like Dark Knight, for example. Onion Knight, I couldn't find a purpose for Onion Knight. I felt they should have added more. You had uh, PG Sid. I can't pronounce his actual name, but that's his nickname. His special abilities. You have Beowulf. You have Cloud. You have a bunch of others. The main character's brothers had special job classes. But in the original Tactics, Ramza didn't have any special classes. Classes he could be is the same thing anybody else can. And so my thought process was, okay, well, with War of the Lions, he could be a Dark Knight, and I just won't make everybody else that class. Um, and then he kind of has his own class in a sense. So I kind of like that. However, that being said, in this remake, they didn't add those additional classes. It's basically just a remake of the original, same job classes. The only difference is, from what I've seen so far, they've changed the menus so they look a little bit different. Um, so I might take me a little while to get used to that. They've had voice acting throughout the game, even in battle. Um, the opening movie is a little bit more animated and a little bit different. I'll talk about it a little bit as we're watching. Um, Another big difference is in the other Final Fantasy Tactics, you could rename Ramza. You didn't have to have him be Ramza. But in this version, probably because of the voice acting, um, he's Ramza, and you can't change his name at all. As far as recruiting other people and naming them, I'm not sure. I actually didn't get that far, to be honest with you. Um, so as we're playing, I'll probably periodically talk about some of the differences and whether or not I like them or not. Um, my biggest complaint will be the fact that there's not more special job classes. Is probably the biggest thing. But let's get into the game here. Let's turn the sound back on. Oop, sound. There we go. If I do need to adjust the sound at all, please let me know. What I hear might be slightly different than what you hear. All right, so we're gonna do the new version. Now, hopefully, my computer won't crap out since I'm multi-streaming. My computer is getting kind of old. It's a GTX 1060 or something like that. And the hard drive is like filling up even though I'm not really using it. So fingers crossed. Zodiac Brave story. All right. We're going to do a new game. I have to get used to the buttons because some Final Fantasies confirmation is I'm using a Xbox controller. Is the B button, and some it's the A button. And this is the A button. All right, so another thing that's a little bit different with this is you can choose your difficulty level. Okay, so you can do easy, which is mainly concentrating on the story. You can do, I guess, medium, which is a little bit more balanced, and then tactician, which is supposed to be harder. I know a lot of streamers are playing tactician, and that's great. Maybe at some point, maybe I'll do that. You can change the difficulty as you go. We're going to start with night. All right, so they want us to choose our birthday, and my birthday's in August, and it's the 10th. Now, what I'm not 100% understanding here is how the solar calendar, as they call it, and the Ivalice calendar is different. So the 1st of August would be Leo 10. I'm not exactly sure why that is. My birthday is August 10th. So it's Leo 19 in this game. All right. This is voice acting. I'm going to let them do a lot of the talking.
JD. For the greater part of my life, I have been a student of Ivalice's middle age. You are familiar with the War of the Lions, no? It was a bitter war of succession that rent the land of Ivalice in two. Here we first find mention of Delita Hyrule, the hero who would draw the curtain on this dark act of our history. His is a tale of great renown, familiar to all who dwell within our land. But, as we well know, what the eye sees is oftentimes a mere fragment of the truth. There was another young man, Ramza Beowulf, the youngest son of House Beowulf, famed for producing leaders of men. There is no official record of the role he played on history's stage. However, according to the Jirai papers, which had long lain concealed in church archives, this forgotten young man was in fact the true hero. The church maintains he was a heretic of the highest order, an inciter of unrest, who blasphemed the gods and profaned the godly. Which of these two accounts is to be believed? Join me now in my search to uncover the answer, the truth.
All right, so this is the newer opening, and there's some similarities to it, but it's a little bit more animated in a sense. Not as like they weren't trying to make it look realistic; they were just trying to make it look like maybe an anime or a comic. I still think it's neat, but I think I still prefer the original. (1997) was when it was released originally. It is a little bit different too, because in the original opening they never showed Delita in the opening. It just showed them they were pretty much already riding the chocobos. They weren't really stopped, from what I remember. Honestly, I think this probably would make a great anime um, series to watch. You know, as long as they don't stray too far from the story.
O Father, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation.
Lady Ovelia, it is time.
I'll not be much longer, Agrius.
Your escort has already arrived.
Please, heed the good lady's words, Highness. You must hurry.
Still in here, are you? It's been the better part of an hour.
Gafgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You are in the presence of the princess.
Mayhap bowed heads would less offend. But you would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries.
I see even the noble Order of the Northern Sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves.
A guard captain in these rain-sodden hinterlands ought not to expect chivalry. We are in the employ of the Order, not of it. Our pay does not cover trite courtesies to the likes of you.
Govern your tongue.
Enough. Let us be on our way.
The Father watch over you, child.
And you, Elder.
Milady, the enemy is upon us.
You got Tanner's men?
We are paid for this. Time to earn our keep. What is it, Ramza? You above getting paid to do a job?
I'm a knight no longer. Just another sellsword.
Right then. To battle.
Some of these voices do sound familiar, like I've heard them in something else.
Deliver us, O Lord.
They bear the crest of the Black Lion. Duke Goltana must be mad.
You there, wench. It is useless to resist. You will surrender the princess. If not, well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours.
A head on a saw? These swords of Goltana, lack wits one and all.
In that case, we should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian.
Mayhap you could, but there's no money to be made in that. Lad, Ramsar, with me.
Another good thing about voice acting. It teaches you how to pronounce the names.
Leave no man standing.
You would have us slaughter them? Are you mad? Kill them here, and you'll have played into Duke Goltana's hands. We need only put them to rout.
I find dead men rout more easily.
My turn.
Ooh, I get to go first. Look at that. So, some other things that have changed between this and the other versions is you now have a combat timeline on the left side of the screen that lets you know whose turn is coming up next. Whereas you didn't really know that before. So that, I guess in a sense, makes it a little bit easier. You know who's going to be next, and you can plan accordingly. The menu's a little bit different. Of course, you can move. Now, see, the numbers that are by their health bars is the number turn that they are. So, I can come here, and I know this guy, he's number 7 on the timeline. Plus, it highlights it there on the left side of the screen. All right, so the other thing that's different is you can reset the move. You can go back. In the original Tactus, you couldn't do that. Once you were moved, you're there. There's no going back. Which I think is kind of convenient. It gives you that convenience. So you can look at your status. This is a little bit different than the original as well, because you pretty much could look at it. You could kind of scroll through it and read descriptions about it, but you didn't have like the view your jobs and whatnot. So you can view jobs, see how many job points you have. Okay, but obviously you can't change your job, and you can't learn anything while you're in battle. All right, so you can look at your equipment stuff here, your equipment, and it automatically gives you the description over there on the right side. Whereas in the original, you had to hit the select button, and then it would tell you what it is. So we don't have that issue anymore. But we cannot equip anything in battle. We have to have the re-equipped ability, which we don't at the moment. So he's equipped to that mithril sword, and the other thing that's kind of neat is it gives you a picture of the sword. Whereas in the original, you just saw the little sprite symbol there next to the sword. You didn't actually have a picture. So it looks like, at least you'll have a little picture that's going to show you that your weapon looks different, as well as your armor. And then it looks like you can change information about it. No attributes or effects on it. And then it tells you what jobs can use it. So you can wield it two-handed, or you can wield 2 of them with the proper job, of course. So that's what the mithril helmet looks like, fairly close to the icon. Same with the chainmail, and then you got your battle boots. And then over here we have our ability. This is the Squire ability for Ramza specifically. We can't equip anything because we're in battle. But we'll do that later. At least you can't do it in this battle. There's another battle coming. We'll talk more about that then. So that's pretty much all you can do with your status. So the menu is a little bit different because it combines abilities, and it combines your attack with your abilities, which I don't believe was that way in the original. So his current ability is he could rush, which is basically, I think the original also called it tackle. Basically, you charged into him, pushing him backwards from time to time. Doesn't hit as hard, but it does get him to move away from you. It's really convenient if you're on a higher ledge, because when he falls down, he'll get extra damage for falling down. That's about the only time it's useful. Throwing stone is basically a ranged ability. It doesn't hit that hard, but if you're not going to be able to reach him, at least you're hitting him for something. So salve is your poison, heals poison, blindness, and silence. I'm not sure if it did all three of those in the original. I think it was just poison in the original. And then chant sacrifices your hit points to heal somebody next to you. That's the same. Which we don't really need to do right now. We're just going to attack. Alright, so another thing that they do differently, I don't think this was in the original. Could be wrong, because it's been a little while. It tells you what % chance you have of hitting, and what amount of damage you could possibly do. The little bit I played yesterday, that's not guaranteed. It's probably based on your accuracy there. You have a 90% chance of hitting 42 damage, but then there's a chance that you might not.
It's over! I've so much left to give. Farewell!
For victory.
I am ready.
Ow. They're trying to kill me.
Time to work. By divine will unencumbered, by darkness empowered. Shadow Blade, you're done for.
Come then. This fleeting life, cling to it not. Embrace inevitable end. Judgment Blade!
Gonna break his helmet. So the abilities of the knights are to break your enemy's equipment, obviously reducing the stats that those equipment gives them. I guess it's fine if you can't steal. You know, once you learn to be a thief, then you can steal their equipment. And I remember in the past many times trying to keep enemies alive just so I can steal their equipment. %78 chance. Will we do it?
I have you now.
We did it. Dude, I think you're by yourself. So, one thing you might notice is they've changed the names of things throughout the different versions. For example, alright, so Gafgarian is technically a Dark Knight, but in this they call him a Fell Knight. It's basically the same thing. So there might be times I refer to something as an old name, and it might not appear that way on the screen. Just to give you a heads up. I didn't mean to do that. They still getting used to the buttons.
It's over! Why?
Unhand me!
No! Lady Ovelia!
Always watch
This
your
way.
6.
Hurry up, and try making a little less noise.
I'll not take orders from you!
You've quite a mouth on you, princess.
Hold there!
I think not. If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the father.
This cannot be.
Delita. He lives. But why does he serve under the banner of Duke Goltana? I do not understand.
This game is full of politics, just to let you know.
Records of the hero Delita Hyrule
First appear 1 year before the outbreak of the War of the Lions. The loss of the 50 Years' War saw Ivalice paying enormous reparations and ceding vast swathes of land to Ordalia, the victors.
To me, or did the voice change?
Knights and sellswords returned from the front to find their homes razed and loved ones slain. Compounding their woes, they were denied pay for their service and stripped of their livelihoods. This ill treatment led many to abandon their fealty to the crown and the nobility. Once loyal soldiers became rogues and traitors, donning the thief's cloak and plotting treason. It was a time of great unrest for Ivalice. Murder and theft were commonplace. Many were the young adventurer and mage who stepped forward to counter this threat. Of these, the city of Garland too saw its share. It was there that our tale began, a year earlier.
Did you hear? Another Wayne was struck last night on its way to Egros.
The Corpse Brigade again.
Tis long past the hour for drills. What is happening, I wonder? Delita, what do you suppose this is about?
I could hazard a guess.
Oh? Do tell.
I think Duke Larg is coming to Garland.
Duke Larg? Why?
Not just the Duke. The Marquis Elmdor the Limbri, too.
That's the first I've heard of it. This has not the sound of a state visit.
All of Ivalice is in turmoil. The Order's supposed to be keeping things under control, but the fact is, they number too few.
And they mean to bolster their numbers with us.
All right, everybody, fall in! The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice. As I'm sure you're already aware, the number of brigands roaming Galleon is on the rise. Among them, the Corpse Brigade, a seditious lot with a grudge against the very crown they had served. Rogues such as they must be dealt with. The Order has been commanded to undertake an operation to eliminate the brigade. An operation of a grand scale. We will not be acting alone. The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency Duke Larg's Royal Guard. This will leave Egros Castle undermanned. Your task will be to proceed there and support us from the rear by bolstering its defenses. Remember, you represent the Academy itself. Noble or otherwise, your actions reflect upon us all. Fight with honor and trust in your steel. 'Twould seem the time to take up arms is already upon you, young apprentices. I've just received word that a band of thieves, routed by our knights, flees here to Garreland, where the bustling streets will only aid their escape. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. You, young apprentices, will accompany us. This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed.
Let's be on our way.
All right, we got a guest. So the map here is a little bit different from the original as well. When you first started, you didn't have this separate area for the academy. You were just already here. And the battle commenced there almost automatically. I mean, there's really nothing you can do here. You have to move. We can save and access our menu here. Create a new save. I'll have one save for when I'm not live. Alright, so you can Can I access the... They're not letting me access the menu. Main menu. Hosting 7. That's just talking about the thing. So that's probably something that's gonna get unlocked here. Okay. Got to do tutorials and all that mess, right? All right, so this is a little bit different too. It used to be it was a black screen. They gave you a certain number of tiles, and then you could put up to 5 of your teammates on there, depending on how many guests you have, and whatnot. In this, they actually give you the area that you're going to be fighting in, so you have a little bit better idea where you're going to be positioned at when the battle starts. You can also access more stuff on this menu. You can go to job and learn some abilities. So we're going to learn throw the stone. Do an evasive stance. And also switch over here to chemist. Nice to have potion. And Phoenix down. We can't do re-equipped or treasure hunter. Those are the only jobs that are available for us. Then we go over here to equipment, and we want to equip those abilities so that we can use them. Now, obviously, we don't have any other equipment that we can use at the moment, so can't really do nothing there. But you can do that at the start of the battle, which I don't think you could in the original. You can change your jobs, and then you can do combat sets. We'll get into that a little bit later because I think you unlock it a little bit later. All right, so I'm going to reposition him. Reposition here. Okay, and we want
ready and waiting.
Chemist there. Put him there. Put the other chemist there. And we'll put you there. So that leaves you 2 squires that are just kind of hanging out. They're not going to be in the battle. They won't get any kind of experience or anything like that. I usually like having the 2 healers at first. Then obviously as time goes, we will change their jobs accordingly.
It's time.
What have we here? Little moppets, is it? Our luck's turned for the better.
All right, lads. Cut through these and we're as good as fled. Make quick work of them. And don't be leaving no squealers behind. It's now or never. My time is now.
Gonna throw a stone.
I'll grow stronger yet.
Careful, Ramza. Remember, the well-aimed thrust pierces the mail.
Don't patronize me, Delita. We Beowulfs know our way around the battlefield. Beowulf, was it? Heir to the noble house, Beowulf, I'd wager. Looks like we have ourselves some apprentices from the academy. Well, highborn moppets are still moppets. Lay down your arms or die clutching them. None will mourn your passing. Is that right? You're in far over your little heads. Right.
You get two types of experience. You get regular experience and you get job experience. So you got two levels that you go up. So of course you go up levels, and then as your job goes up levels, you can learn more abilities, unlock other jobs. Now usually what I have done in the past, especially with random battles, you're leveling up. You want to learn certain abilities, okay? And you need job points to learn those abilities. Which reminds me, I need to go through and do that. Should have done that before the battle started. Oh Lord, I messed that up, didn't I? I don't think I can do it now. Nope, can't do it during battle. I should have done that earlier, but I didn't. So what I used to do is I would kill all the enemies but one, and then I would surround him where he can't go nowhere, and I would keep him alive and just wait till his buddies died, picked up their items, crystals, whatever, and then I would just use abilities that would level up my job experience so that I could quickly level up and get more abilities. Because I didn't set his abilities up right. And we'll re-equipped abilities too? No, just items. He doesn't have all the abilities he could have, so he's going to have to pretty much. We can have him heal, delete him. Let's have him heal, delete.
Allow me to help.
My thanks.
I'll give my all.
Leave it to me.
So I kind of messed up right from the get-go by not leveling them up. I don't think I can hit from here. Nope. We can reset. We'll move right here. Gonna throw a stone at him. Goodness.
no turning back. This looks grim.
Not dead yet.
My turn, is it? See that? If I die, so be it. I'll not be defeated.
We got to get him before Chemist heals him.
A bitter defeat. I feel stronger.
Here I go.
Hmm.
Ready and able. Just getting started.
Hmm.
Just getting started.
Not good at all.
I'll not be
It's
outdone.
now or never. My turn. I have you now! It's over. You nearly finished me. I'm not ready.
Whatever it takes.
Can I hit her with a stone from here? No.
Stronger than ever. To new heights. Curse you.
You got killed by a chemist.
Leave it to me.
The fruit of my labors. Let's see to that.
it's over.
Out of my way!
I'm sorry.
Now, important fact to remember,
Why persist in such folly?
if I would have waited, eventually the bodies would have turned into either a chest, where you get one of their belongings, or a crystal, where it will fully heal you or give you an ability.
Honest work would see them die old in bed. Yet they choose instead this early grave.
So,
Barbeneth Beowulf, a great hero who had attained the distinguished title of Knight Gallant, approached the hour of his death.
What news of the war?
The Order has struck a great blow. Limbri is ours once more. 'Tis but a matter of time ere the Ordalians withdraw from Seltenia. All goes as planned, Lord Father. Be not troubled.
The envoy dispatched to treat with Advocate Lenario returned this night past. He has agreed to your proposal, Lord Father.
Good. Very good. Then the war will die with me.
Father.
There now, Alma. Do you want my last memory to be of your tears?
Where is that Ramsar? He should be here at your side.
Zalbag, Dystag, you are dear to me. But Ramsar is no less so. Though he be not the issue of the womb that bore you, my sons, still my blood courses through his veins. Watch after him.
Lord Father!
You forget yourself, Ramsar.
You have come. Good. Let me look upon your face once more.
Lord Father.
How long has it been? You've grown into a fine young man. I would hear of your studies. You've been at the academy since spring, is it? Hear me, Ramsar. For generations, we Beowulfs have stood foremost of those who serve the crown. Ours is the soul of the knight. Become a knight worthy of your name. Tolerate no injustice. Stray not from the true path. You will know the path you must walk. A Beowulf can walk no other.
I will not fail you, Father.
Your friend, Delita. He is a good boy. He is low-born, but he can serve you well. I've made arrangements for him to enter the academy. You should have seen the look on the headmaster's face. In the years ahead, you will need someone whom you can trust. You could do far worse than Delita.
As you say, Father.
Take care of your sister. And show these brothers of yours what it is. What it is to be a knight.
All right, let's see here. Now we can access the menu. Look at that. All right. Let's learn some abilities here. Got 75 job points. $59 for chemist. To do re-equip. We're not going to do that. We're going to skip. Let's see here. We're going to learn some more job abilities as a squire before we move on tonight. But we can still learn abilities if there is any available, which I don't think there is at the moment. There is for archer. We can go ahead and learn that. Give him items. I think he's pretty much good there. We're good here as well. I don't know if he is going to learn anything because we haven't really used him. All right, let's do need 50 to do ice. Let's see. It's gonna take me a while to get used to these buttons. He's got items. We're gonna give him black magic instead of fundamentals. Gonna give him evasive stance. He has anything else here? Could probably do that for this guy too, give him items. I already did her, right? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
This'll serve.
Chemist level 2. So she's only level 1, which is why he didn't get that ability yet. Okay. You can optimize if you have the things to optimize with. Which we will do a little bit here later on. Let's look at our guest here.
Making preparations.
He's got 55, so there's probably not much you can do. We can give him evasive stance. Can't have him change any other job at the moment.
Making preparations.
That shows us their inventory. This gives us information about things in the game,
Lie many historical records.
including the characters that have been discussed. Plenty of reading to do. Information about different locations and some terms.
I'll be waiting. The truth may have many facets.
I guess this gives you information about the realm
Take care.
and events.
What did these people think? What compelled them?
You can read. You might be able to even watch some of them.
Always welcome.
That's new. We can also do some shopping. Alright, so you got Warriors Guild if you want to recruit more people. And, you know, you can probably create their own names and whatnot. Guild that allows recruitment of new allies and renaming of existing ones. So you could rename them if you want. I don't think you had that option in the previous one. You can name them when you made them or something like that. So we have the tavern. Prime location for gathering information, listening to rumors. Pay one a visit, and you might learn things to which few others are privy.
Good day to you. What'll it be?
So you got rumors. Information about the Corpse Brigade. It's on the rise across the land. Has no means been spared. Wains are struck and pillaged. High-ranking officials taken a sword point. Most of the incidents of this past 6 months are believed to be the work of a company of felons and former sellswords known as the Corpse Brigade. Azoff said that only good brigand is a dead brigand, and the Order of the Northern Sky would like not more than to see the brigand made corpses for true. But as yet, it is all knighthood can do to keep the outlaws in check. The health of the king has been a subject of concern since his collapse at the birthday celebration of the prince. The Board of Chamberlains has since announced that the king has regained consciousness and his fever is broken, but will yet require no less than 3 weeks of, we'll say, rest in order to recover. Many speculate that he may be some months before the king resumes his official duties. However, the queen and her retainers have long been in charge of most affairs of state, thus few problems are anticipated during the king's absence. And then this talks about the 50-year war.
Will that be all?
This will probably be unlocked later.
We're not offering that service right now. Soon, though. Anything else I can help you with? Thank you and farewell.
Alright, outfitter. In the city's castle of Ivalice, you'll find outfitters' establishments with weapons, armors, accessories, and items. The stock available differs according to the type of settlement, and new goods may be added as the story progresses.
Looking for aught in particular?
Alright, so we're going to go to the fitting room. We got 10,000 gold.
You're in safe hands with me.
Alright, so unit's current gear is equal to or better than the available stock. Alright, so they really don't have anything new at the moment, unfortunately. I like give him. Can't even give him shoes. Give him a broadsword. He's got a new knife. Got the broadsword. She's got a dagger.
May I help with aught else?
Okay, so this is a little different. Guess we gotta confirm.
This is your grand total. Is all to your liking.
Can I do the other one too and then pay?
This is your grand
Yeah.
total. Many thanks.
Alright, so now they should have it. He does not. That's different and slightly annoying. So in the original, you can outfit everybody here and then pay when you basically close out. Looks like this, you got to do each person individually.
Will that be all? Or catch your eye? Are you happy to thank you very much? Are you happy? Many thank. Are you thank you very? Are you happy? Many thank.
Alright.
Will that be all? Come back.
We got some healing items. Woohoo! Go ahead and do a save since we've done that. That way, something happens, we don't have to do it again. Alright, moving on to Mandelia Plain. Place up to 4 units. Alright. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. It's full screen this game. It's kind of bouncing around a little bit as I'm switching between the game and OBS. Our controller back on. All right, so we've already done all the equipping and learning and all that, so we don't have to worry about doing that right now.
I am committed.
Just try to stop me.
One more, because the Delita's with us. Do I want to do the boy or the girl? I want to do Evelyn or Carmine. He can use black magic, which might come in handy. Alright, we're going to do Carmine, and then we can
Never a doubt.
start leveling up random battles afterward.
It's time.
Looks like this one's still alive. What do we do with him?
What do you think we do with him?
Right then. Your luck's run out, knave. If ever you had any.
Blast! One of the Order's patrols.
The Corpse Brigade. And they've a hostage in their midst.
We must rescue their captive.
We must rescue their captive. To do
What he
less
said.
would be unbecoming of men of the Order.
I don't like protecting, though. And he's not that great of a person. Especially protecting an AI, they have a tendency to get themselves killed.
Reinforcements. And none too soon.
You will occasionally be joined in battle by special units who act of their own accord and cannot be given instructions. As the main story progresses, these special units may join your party for a time as guests. Furthermore, depending on the condition of victory, allowing a special unit to be KO'd may result in a game over. Dum dum dum.
Turn my luck.
Wow. All the bad guys get a turn before we do. He's got Still Heart. Really?
What's next?
Oh. I don't want to do auto battle. Here. Can I hit her with a stone and uncharm her? Find out. To do away with the charm? I think it did. Woohoo. Alright. Need to kill that dude. I don't think I can hit him with a rock from here. Nope, just not close enough. Ten to 1, she can't reach him either, but we're gonna give it a try here. Aha! Fingers crossed.
You lose.
Heavens
Ooh.
calling me. I'm ready to fight.
Gotta watch out for the cat over there. See, I gotta be careful though because I can hit my teammates. So we're going to not do that yet. Alright, you need to come back to us, Argath. So we can watch your back here. I mean, he's doing pretty good on his own. He wasn't that good in the original, so they, with the, I guess, the difficulty options, they've, made it easier, I guess. Which is probably why people play Tactician.
I'll not be outdone. Right.
Eat rock. Let's have her go over here because the cat. I don't think I can hit the cat with the rock. No. We will defend. The cat is next. Don't know which way the cat's gonna move. We're gonna hang tight. Okay. I was hesitant to cast a spell on it because he might walk up to one of my people, and then I cast a spell on my person. Which tends to happen.
Better than ever.
Must hold on. I can do this. Nice.
Barely survived that.
My turn.
How many points do you have left? 29. You can finish him off.
I feel stronger.
I'm in your debt.
Here I go.
Again on my own. Cats can counter, so we have to be careful. It's the cat's turn again. It's always going to be the cat's turn. He's going to hit, and then he's going to flee. Oh, not close enough. I know he's going to hit, and then he's going to run away. So there's no point in me doing the tile. I don't think I can reach him regardless. So, we will just heal our friend here. That way he'll get some experience for that. Okay, so he chose to come hit the chemist.
Victory is mine.
Down with you. No, just try and stop me.
Let's see. Roast them.
Come on!
Well, we didn't move
I
him.
can get even stronger.
The moment they are used, magics and certain abilities such as aim can take a little time before they will trigger. The length of time differs according to the ability. As a general rule, the greater an ability's impact, the longer it will take to trigger. Many magics and abilities affect a wide area rather than a single. When using such actions, you may be asked to target either a unit or the tile below it. We want the unit. Although he casted it immediately.
Are you all right?
I'll be fine. It is for the Marquis's safety, I fear.
The Marquis? The Marquis Elmdor de Limbri was here.
The very same. And to whom do I owe my gratitude?
We are Knights Apprentice from the Academy at Garreland. We may be able to help you. But first, I would hear more.
Victory is yours. Got a little bit of money and some potions.
My name is Argath, a knight in His Excellency the Marquis Elmdor de Limbri's household.
A knight, you say?
Well, truth be told, I am a knight apprentice like you.
A fellow knight in training, then. I am Ramza Beowulf, and this is Delita Hyrule, my trusted friend.
Beowulf? You're not of the Beowulfs of the Order of the Northern Sky, are you? What fantastic luck! A blessing in the midst of disaster!
What?
The Order can help me rescue the Marquis. It must.
The Marquis is held captive.
The Corpse Brigade captured him, yes, but he still lives. We must act quickly. Should he be killed, I will lose everything. You simply must help me, please! I beg you!
Calm yourself. Who's to say your Marquis is to be killed anyway? The Corpse Brigade would not take a man alive save there were value in keeping him so. Of that, you can be sure.
There's little we alone can do against their main host in any case. If the Marquis has been taken hostage, Egros will be in an uproar. You can be sure of that, too.
Then before all else, we will report into Egros. Are we agreed?
Agreed. We'll start there.
And we got a new guest.
Lead the way.
All right. Now we get to go through the whole process, learning abilities and whatnot, possibly.
What is it?
If we have enough points. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, we can get counter tackle if we wait. Salve for poison, blindness, and silence, which would be good. Let's do that. Alright, we got 65 for Chemist. I'm not sure we can do anything with that except re-equipped, which I don't really feel the need to do that. That's a waste of points in my book. Still gonna take me a while to get used to these buttons. I could probably change them around, actually. Get antidote. Do that. She's still not a level 2 chemist. Well, she wasn't in the party, so disregard that. There are guests here. $73. Can't learn nothing.
What do you want?
Can we unequip that longsword? We can. Look at that. I'm not a huge fan of his anyways.
Yes? Making preparations.
We're going to give it to our main character here. It is slightly better. It looks better too. Look at that. Now we got more of a knight's sword. Alright, let's go back to him.
Yes?
We'll give him the broadsword.
Making preparations.
I know, I'm so mean stealing my guest stuff, ain't I? Alright, we already did him.
What do you want?
Look at him. So, Argath's squire abilities are different than everybody else's. It kind of combines parts of the knight with Ren helm and armor. Okay? Now, what the strange part is here is I don't know how you could possibly learn them. They're 300 and 400, and you can only use your guess in storyline battles, not in random battles. So you can't really level them up. They only level up based on how they fight in the story battle, which is not going to get them enough job points. Maybe if you never got any jobs, you can get one of those. So I don't know exactly why they're even there. At least that's my experience. I have not seen the opportunity to get those. Surprised can't change their jobs either. You could do that in the original. Alright, let's go back to the city. Let's see if they've changed their outfits any. They have not. We're still pretty good on healing stuff.
May I come back?
Alright, they'll probably change after this discussion here.
I hear you were decorated for your first victory, Ramza. They sing your praise from on high. You do honor to our name, my brother, and to me.
I am glad.
Oh? You would not seem it.
I am. Forgive me. Your words do me far more honor than I have done you. No doubt word has already reached you, but the Marquis de Limbre's carriage was waylaid, and the Marquis taken. What have you in mind to do?
I have already asked Zalbarg to dispatch a squad in pursuit. These brigands must eventually come forth to demand ransom. That is, assuming the Marquis yet lives.
I beg of you, Count Beowulf. Lend me 100 men that I might hunt the Horsens down. Please, my lord, grant me the means to avenge my fallen friends.
Mayhap your ears fail you. I said that a squad is to be dispatched. You are not a man of Galleon. Leave her affairs to those of us who are.
But, my lord...
Do not assume to beg favors of me. Let me remind you, Argath, lest you forget your place. You are but another sword, not yet even knighted. The two of you will remain here at Igros and serve among the castle guard. You needn't worry. Danger is not like to visit these walls.
My own house was once respected as highly as House Beowulf, you know? At least, until my grandfather was captured during the war, after his fortress was overrun. In hopes of saving his own hide, he divulged intelligence about our forces. Positions, numbers, supply routes, whatever it took, he rendered up to the enemy. He turned traitor, thinking to buy his freedom with the lives of his friends. But his freedom scarce outlived his honor. He was not a dozen paces out of the gate when the dagger found his back, killed by some common squire, no more a knight than I. One of his supposed comrades spread word of his misdeeds. My lord father would have none of it, of course. But he was the only one. Our bannerman deserted us. Our reputation ruined. I suppose I had best remember my place. Your lord brother has no reason to lend ear to pleas from the likes of me.
Delita! Delita!
Tidra!
Alma! Zalbark!
Ramza, you've come home!
It has been some time, hasn't it, Zalbark?
I heard about Garland. They say you made short work of those brigands. Now you've truly the right to call yourself a Beowulf. Father would be proud.
Thank you, Lord Brother.
You certainly haven't changed. Gods forbid you show a bit of cheer on being praised. And you, Delita, do not think word of your deeds escapes our ears. Your sister's been so full of pride I quite fear she might burst.
Worry not, my seams have held. Glad to see you looking so well, Delita.
And are you? Have you settled in at school?
Yes, the others have all been quite kind to me.
Would that we could speak at greater leisure, but there are duties that require my attendance. Rogues do not catch themselves.
I understand. Good luck.
Oh, we received a note of ransom from the Corpse Brigade.
What?
Something about it sits unwell with me. They are anarchists, to be sure, bent on bringing down the aristocracy. But they fancy themselves righteous, and prey only on the nobility and those in our employ. Indeed, when they took hostages in the past, they demanded only in exchange for their captured brethren. Would such as they truly kidnap the Marquis for want of coin?
Why wouldn't they? They're naught but common footpads. What would they know of honor?
One of the men I dispatched to watch them has not returned. I suspect he learned something of import and was caught for it. However,
there are those who do not think some mere spy worth a search party's efforts.
Where was he last known to be?
In Daughter, a merchant city east of Galleon.
Well, what that was
Guarding
about.
the castle grows dreadfully dull. Wouldn't you agree?
My computer minimized the game.
Forgive us, Tetra. It seems we must be leaving sooner than we had planned.
I did mention that my computer had a personality.
Don't worry about me.
Hopefully
Just
both
take care of
streams are still
yourself.
going.
I will. Mind your studies. I'll be back before you've even noticed I'm gone. Let's be on our way.
Tetra puts on a brave face, but the truth is not as honeyed as her words.
What do you mean?
She has a hard time of it at school. The others tease her for being lowborn. Forgive me. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sure you have worries enough of your own. Tetra will be all right. I'm here to look after her.
Then there is naught to worry about. But mind your own limits. You can't be responsible for everything.
Says the brother who never fails to do any and all that is expected of him. Unless you forget, I'm no less a Beowulf than you. It'll take more than a few mean-spirited school peers to get the better of me. But please, don't lose sight of yourself, Ramza. You needn't let your life be ruled by the fact you were born a Beowulf.
Now you're starting to sound like Mother.
Ramza.
It's an omen. New stock available. Well, that was nice to know.
Looking for aught in particular, after aught in particular.
Alright, so if we want to be a knight, we got knight stuff we can wear.
Will that be all? You're in safe hands with me.
Really? We can't wear none of it. Alright,
May I be of foot? Come back.
let's have a look here. Maybe I should change those buttons.
What is it?
Okay, so he can become a knight, but we want to learn squire abilities. Alright? Focus is a good one because, like I was saying earlier, if you're wanting to level up your jobs, you can surround that one enemy, keep him alive, and this is one of those abilities that you can pretty much use over and over and over again. And it's used on yourself, so you don't need the enemy, and it'll keep increasing your job points. So that's a good one to have, plus it increases your attack. So we're going to need to get focus, rush, tailwind. That's going to be Ultima later on, to let you know. Counter tackle. I don't really care about axe. Beastmaster adds a hidden ability to all allied creatures and neighboring tiles. I'm not exactly sure what that does. I don't think I've ever really used it. This is really important. Increases the amount of job points you get. If you're leveling up your jobs, you're definitely going to want to have that. And then movement, you can gain that with like the shoes, for example. This is just extra. Not too big a deal. So as a chemist, treasure hunter is good. You can find random things buried. Throwing items, if you're going to have healers, so the chemist can naturally throw potions a great distance, whereas everybody else is just next to them. So if you're going to change your chemist into another character like a mage, then you're going to want them to have throw items. That way they can throw the items as well. Of course, safeguard is good if you don't want your stuff broken. Auto potion's pretty good. The thing though is, if you have auto potion, keep in mind that it's going to use the weakest of the potions. Yes, he prioritizes the use of lower potency. So keep in mind, if you have a regular potion, it's always going to use that potion. Even if you need to be healed more, it's still going to use that little potion. So once you get to a point where you can buy like high potions or X potions or whatnot, never have regular potions. That way your auto potion will use the stronger potion. And then of course having all this stuff is really good to have as well. As a knight, you know, if you want this, you can break their armor, but I find lots of times I'd rather steal it, to be honest. Parry is good. It blocks with your sword. However, if you're a knight, you have a shield, and it naturally your shield can block the attacks as well. So parry works better for those who don't have a shield. Equipped heavy armor, equipped shields and swords. Once again, those are great for jobs. You know, if you're going to move on to a job that can't use that stuff, you could be a mage that carries a sword, or a thief that carries a sword. Then, of course, you got archerer. This is good. It helps you dodge arrows better. Same thing with equipped crossbow. You're going to be something other than a archerer. You can equip that, but it's crossbows, not regular bows. And then, of course, if you have concentration, it ignores their evasion, and they get hit anyways. And then jump, you can also kind of get that with certain shoes, so it's not that big a deal. So we want to level up certain things before we move on to the next job, which is why you can spend a lot of time leveling up and quickly get to level 99. Keep in mind, the random battles that you do, the enemies level up with you. Okay? So if you keep fighting, you get to level 99, you do a random battle, you're going to come up against a monster that's also level 99. However, unless they changed it in this, I don't know yet, if you go to a story battle that's part of the storyline, they're going to be at whatever level that they are at that story. So you could be 99 and they could be level 5, which basically means there's no way they can beat you. So in a sense, it could be really easy to be overpowered in the story battles. But then you can have your butt handed to you in a random battle. Because this one is copying or is a remake of the original and there's no extra job classes, we might keep Rand's, once he learns the squire stuff, mainly a knight. I'm trying to remember all the jobs, so I think this one's monk. And I don't think that really fits Rams's position, because he's supposed to be a knight, right? Time mage, summoner. I'm not sure some of these. We do have ninja and samurai, and I know this one's a lancer, I think. This one's the samurai. This one might be ninja. But anyway, so we'll probably mainly keep him a knight. We might at some point make him a lancer or a dragoon, if you want to use the dragoon term. That'll probably be mostly it. Other people, though, it's fair game. We will make them other things. So right now we're kind of playing the level game. We're gonna go back to here because I think we can buy some equipment. Now,
How might I help you? By
let's
all
see. Yes, we got the plumed hats now. Okay, so we're going to go to fitting room. We're going to do optimize. We're going to confirm choice. Yes. We still got a bunch of money here. All right, so they don't have the other sword. So we are going to... I guess I should have bought them swords at the other castle. We are going to take that off.
This is your grand. He won't be dis.
We're going to come back to him.
This is your grand most apt. This is your grand. He won't be dis. This is your anything. This is your grand. He won't be dis. This is your grand most act.
All right.
I be of furtherance. You're in safe hands with me.
We can't equip our What about our guests? We just have to buy it and hope they can use it. All right, Square Enix, you dropped the ball there. All right, so in the original, your guests are lined up with everybody else, so it's easier to equip them and level up their abilities and whatnot. Whereas in this version, you in your menu have to hit a separate button to access your guests. So it's a little bit more work to manage their equipment and abilities, as well as buying stuff for them in the store, because as you can see, there's no way for me to access them in the outfitter. So that's basically means I got to go buy the equipment, then open up my menu, and then try to equip them and hope that I bought the right things. That is unfortunate that they did that in this game. Maybe they could do a patch and in an update or something and fix it. That would be good. We need to be able to outfit our guests as well.
Will that be all?
So I can go here, and we can go here. We're gonna buy two.
Are you happy to make anything?
Gonna buy two.
Thank you.
Can't afford the shoes at this point.
May I help with all? I await.
All right, then we're gonna go in here. Go over here.
What do you want?
Now I wonder, can I make them... No, I can't change their jobs at all. Guest units cannot change jobs. So they're going to be stuck as squires for the storyline. You can't change their jobs like you could in the original. Lots of times I would make Argath an archer and Delita a knight. But they changed that so you can't do that. How unfortunate.
Greetings. Oh, you're here to sell.
Yes, I want some money. You have bowgun. We're going to hold on to those. Have shields.
Are you happy you can't? Are you happy? Thank you can't. May I help with aught else? Come back. Welcome. You're in safe hands with me.
You have the long sword, so can't upgrade from here.
This is your grand anything. This is your grand total. You won't be just.
Oh,
this is your grand most act.
And we're gonna be out of money here.
This is your grand anything.
At least we're pretty much outfitted. Oh, we can sell their
So what is
stuff.
it you're selling? Are you happy? A pleasure to... Will that be all? Or catch your eye?
Alright, so I don't quite have the money for that
Might
yet.
be of come back.
Alright, let's see what we have here. You cannot equip the shield yet. We'll have to do that later. What about this combat set? Okay, so this is Squire. Okay, so I'm assuming we could go to job, go to night, change job.
This will do.
Okay, and we are going to change this to metal. I don't think I have anything. Okay, then we can go to combat set. Go here. Save. Okay. So if we want, we can go apply. Confirm. Wait a minute. And then we're a squire again. Yeah, I like that. That is a nice addition. Very good, guys. And we should be able to do it with all our characters. Alright, so...
I can but try.
We're going to hold off. We're going to hold off on that. Because I don't have enough of the gear to go around. I only have the one set for Ramza. So we'll set up that later. Let's do a save. And I hit the right buttons. So that is a nice touch as well. So you can flee, okay? You didn't have that option before. So I can go from here, I can go from here, and I don't know if it will automatically initiate a battle, whereas in the original, it just would randomly happen, okay? It randomly happens, but you can choose to flee, where you didn't have that option before, okay? So I flee, okay? Or I could choose to go there. See, a random battle didn't happen, but then I can hit the button and make it happen. You couldn't do that in the original. So that's going to make leveling up a little more convenient, a little faster. You can just stay on that circle and just keep hitting the button. I like that. Alright, so we can use one extra person now.
Right.
Ready. I'm ready.
I am ready to fight.
We are ready to fight. Bring it. What are we fighting? Chocobos. Oh. Chocobos are tough. They counter and they can heal themselves and anybody around them. Pretty much all these monsters can counter. The cat can also poison. And then the goblins can do a spin punch, which is similar to the monk ability. Alright, so we got chocobos moving in. Go over here.
What's my next move?
Throw a rock from here. Will not hit the target. That's nice to know as well. So that you could potentially reposition your character based on that. But I don't think I'm going to hit him regardless of where I am. Let's see if I can hit this other one. And sometimes it's better to gang up on your enemies. You kill them quicker. We're just knocking them around with rocks.
Storm's brewing.
Who's next? Okay, the chocobos are last. Let's see if I can maybe reach them with a spell. That would be a nope. Sure can't. Alright, we're going to move here. Hopefully, he won't be able to reach us. Hey, we found a buried item. Units that have the treasure hunter ability and those using the chemist job are able to find buried. Okay, so that's something different too. In the original, you had to have the treasure hunter ability. Didn't matter if you were a chemist at all. So in this, you could be a chemist or have the ability. Okay? We'll take it. Surprised he's not going to heal. Alright, he's going to attack the chemist, of course. They're going to go after the healers, the weakest characters.
Where to begin?
Alright. Have you move back here?
My turn.
My turn. I can't go behind him. I might be able to hit him in the head from up here. Almost dead. I'll look this way. Take that. Up, we're being countered. When your unit attacks the target, will sometimes retaliate with a counterattack. If there is a chance this will occur, a counter or similar will be displayed along the expected outcome. For a moment, I thought it was going to be like, well, you can counter the counter. Like, really? But nope.
Out of my way! It was worth the effort.
Okay, that's an interesting sound it just made. Okay, let's move right here. Let's cast the fire spell. We don't want to hit our buddy, so we're going to do right here. Where nobody is standing. Going to target the tile. Hopefully he'll use it before the chocobo's turn comes in. And he is, as you can see it on the timeline. Woohoo! Fire! He's going to heal himself. Oh, there it is. Choco Cure. Alright. we're going to throw a potion. Her, the Wolf Hilda. That's an interesting name. We might have to change that one.
Just getting started.
It's time.
Up from behind.
Leave it to me.
All right, so I have to be careful here because there's 3 there, and they could easily surround my guy, causing me a problem. So we're gonna move over here. I can't reach him, but we're gonna throw a rock at this cat. We're gonna go back and look at them.
You lose.
I'm ready to fight.
I don't know where they're gonna move to. So I can't exactly, I mean, I could guess, I could go like that. But then what if he moves down here to me? Let's see what happens. They're going to do the opposite. See? Told you. They didn't want the healer no more. Because they knew what he was doing. The computer cheated. I do not think she can throw it to him. I think the rock is in the way. Yeah. Gonna have to wait. He's gonna come over.
Right.
Alright, let's take care of the healer here. Take out their healer.
It's over.
I do not like the sound the chocobo makes. I really don't. I'll get it right here in a minute. And boom, we've been punched. Need to get him back here with the healers. Got full health. Oh! That's okay. She's still got a good amount of health. Alright, so both of them are going to be moving next. I don't know if I would have time to cast a fire spell. 10 to 1. They'll move. I don't have enough magic. Or maybe I do. I don't know. Alright, we might fail to perform the ability. So he must have been at a magic.
Don't go dying on me.
Six. So this is a little bit different. In the original, you couldn't even do this. It would just go eh. Alright, so we are going to move over here. Going to heal Wolfilda. And you, my friend, are going to die. Delphus.
I feel stronger.
I'm ready.
Party time.
All in a day's work.
He can't get there to hit him.
Fine, I'll help.
I have healed enemies just so I can level up. All right, treasure. Move. We got a gold needle. I don't have enough magic points. We're just going to defend.
It's over.
Yay, we won. 1,000 gold. Alright. Then we're going to do our leveling up. Okay, so that one's showing his combat things.
Yes.
Okay. Job. Earn abilities. Do rush. And do rush, that's it. $59, I don't think we can do anything yet. I think we're going to keep with items for now. Alright, so he's got 200. So we're going to... Oh, it's 250. Oh, that's a shame. Going to do counterattack. That can come in handy. Use you. To some degree, your other jobs will level up, even if you're not that current job. I don't know what the percentage is on that. We don't even have access to axes yet, so there's really no point in that at all. So we're going to do salve. Alright, she's got Phoenix down. Do note. Ooh, we could do Cura. Strong healing magic that stores moderate amount of hit points. Distant units. We're gonna do Cure first because it uses less magic points, and we just need 40 more job points, and we can get that. That's not too big a deal. All right, so what we're gonna do is, oh, we haven't equipped her with nothing. We're gonna give her white magic. And we got 1,400 gold. Oop. I need to save. All right. All right, as everything is changing over here, that is all the time I have today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did and you haven't already, please hit those follow buttons. And over on YouTube, they do have that like button. I'd appreciate it if you hit that. It will help the channel grow. That's going to be it. I might try to go live again Friday. Maybe we'll play some Dragon Quest. We'll see how it goes. Other than that, Oblivion will be back on Monday and Tuesday, and then Final Fantasy Tactics is coming back on Wednesday. I hope y'all have a great weekend, and we will see you next time.